Hey gamers. Uh, if you're normally here for my Library of Runia content or, Future Limbus Company content or L-Corp stuff, this episode's not going to be for you. Um, and generally, if you're not okay with watching a video about a lot of heavy topics, feel free to click off for this one for now. And then the trigger warnings for this episode are going to include things like mentions of abuse, sexual abuse, I guess hospitalization, general disorders, anxiety, depression, and yeah, stuff of that nature. As some of you may know from looking at my community post, I've been in the hospital the past few days. And for those of you that do pay quite a bit of attention to my content, you all know that I have BPD. And apologize for talking slowly. It's a bit hard to speak right now. But you guys know that, with BPD comes sometimes very intense emotions. And that doesn't help with anxiety and stuff of that nature. I had a really severe panic attack the other day. And then I calmed down later that day, and everything was fine. I got on to play some games with some friends after just finishing a recording, and I was doing okay. All of a sudden, everything around me started smelling funny. I thought the house was burning, and the entire right side of my body went numb. So I waddled my way over as best I could to my parents' room to be like, hey, I probably need to go to the ER. And I spent about 2.5 days in the hospital. And, I am relatively young. I don't think I really talk about myself personally that much on the channel, but I am about 20 years old. And I had a stroke. So, that doesn't really happen in people my age. And I know a lot of it is because of just generally being stressed out, and that's where a lot of that came from. I do have a pretty bad history with trauma and a lot of things that haunt me in my life. And I did say I was going to say it bluntly, so if you haven't already, feel free to click off the video. I was forced into intercourse almost a year ago from now. That is part of the reason for being off of work right now. I am not okay. In a lot of ways, I'm not. And at this point in time, I want to keep making content, but I definitely don't have the energy like I used to since before being hospitalized. And mentally, it's just getting more and more exhausting. Not that the content making is exhausting, but just the, aspect of getting up in general and every day sometimes. I certainly have always tried to live my life very risk-free. As in, I try not to take heavy risks that could either make me really stressed out or be a danger to my health. And I feel like I haven't really been living life for a very long time. I feel like I've been living in a safety net, trying to just not be afraid of my anxiety, and as much as I've tried to avoid it, I think it's still catching up with me. And a lot of the times it's hard to face your fears and what you're going through. just because you don't always know if you're taking steps in the right direction or not. I think at this point in time, I want to not be afraid to do what I want to do. I think with the channel, part of that means not uploading daily anymore, just because, at least for right now, it's going to be very hard for me to do so. Today I'm going to try and release an episode a bit later, but instead of releasing them at 4, I might start releasing them at 8, just because it would be a bit easier on me, I think. And yeah, I also think I might try to do some games with friends, just because, you know, when you've had something happen to you once, in health, most of the time, it's more likely to happen to you again. And I definitely want to just not be afraid to live. And it's going to be hard, but I think I just want to have fun. If, this is going to be the turning point in my life where my health just starts to collapse. Not that it will. I don't really know that. I'm not a medical professional, but, I think this is kind of the wake-up call for me that I just want to live life for me and not have to worry about a million and one things. So with that, a lot of that probably means drifting away from Library of Eternia and lobotomy and all that content. As much as I enjoy the games do stress me out a ton, admittedly, because I am not the brightest cookie in the jar. But I would like to play games with friends. That does probably include some horror games, but I think the fun will outweigh the anxiousness and stuff of that nature. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the content thus far. I hope you guys will stick around. This is probably one of my biggest dreams, is to be a content creator, and it kind of feels like everything in the world is trying to stack against me so that I can't achieve that right now. And that's kind of very just frustrating for me. And at the end of the day, I want to keep making these videos. It's something I do enjoy. I'm hoping that it's something that doesn't become too hard to do with just general weakness and trying to just have the energy. Currently I'm outside of content creation, I'm just playing games that are generally very relaxing for me and slow paced, because I frequently find myself stepping away to just take a breather or try to just relax, because that's something pretty hard to do right now. But yeah, if you guys continue to stick around, even for the content that's not necessarily Ruina or Arena or Limbus Company, I appreciate you, and I hope that content is something that's you'd enjoy. For the videos where I'm low energy, I hope you guys still watch. I would really appreciate that support. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me for now, everyone. I might release a video later today. I'm not 100% sure, because I am not feeling the best right now. But yeah, otherwise, have a great day, everyone. I apologize for the lack of uploads. Take care, guys. Bye.